Next, let's take a look at the third type of wave. There are mainly two types of waves. The first is the longitudinal wave and the second is the transverse wave. Each wave has a specific keyword associated with it. If you organize these keywords well, you won't have much trouble solving related problems. First, let's take a look at the longitudinal wave. Among these two, I'd like to emphasize that the first one is a bit more important before we begin. The reason is that this concept is directly related to ultrasound, so it's considered a bit more important. Now let's organize the keywords as well. The first keyword is that the direction of particle motion and energy transmission are the same. This is the most important point. You can see that there's a symbol indicating that they are the same here. This is an expression about direction. The fact that the direction of particle motion and energy transmission are the same is the first keyword of longitudinal waves. Now the second point, I explained this earlier, longitudinal waves are directly related to ultrasound. To put it another way, ultrasound is sometimes referred to as a mechanical longitudinal wave. To summarize once again, ultrasound is related to longitudinal waves. In other words, the term mechanical longitudinal wave refers to ultrasound. That's all you need to remember up to this point. There's one important point at the end. Now it's the concept of compression and rarefaction. I'll explain this with a diagram. A longitudinal wave is not composed in a single form like this, but rather has the characteristic of being structured in a granular pattern. So the area with low pressure is referred to as rarefaction. In the areas where it is compressed, the pressure increases, and these high-pressure areas are called compression. Therefore, the appearance of compression and rarefaction in this chart is directly related to longitudinal waves. To summarize, the areas with low pressure are called rarefaction, and the areas where the pressure is high and compressed are called compression.